Does the YouTube algorithm hate horror? Let's take a deep dive into a 15-second piece of video art that I made that's gone viral across social media, except on YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how I made it, why I made it, how it blew up, and why YouTube never showed it any love. But first, let's watch it. It's only 15 seconds, so stick around. Do you recognize that one? It's called I'm Funnier with My Nose. It took me 3 days to produce it, and it's racked up millions of views on other platforms. But on YouTube, it's like it doesn't even exist. Now we'll get into why I think that is, but first, let's talk about how it all started. It all began with this painting. This is an acrylic piece that I painted 20 years ago. It only took under 2 hours to finish. Sometimes paintings take months, and sometimes they come together in no time, like magic. For me, this was one of those magic paintings, and it became a landmark for early success in my art career. I imagined a clown who had lost his nose in some tragic accident, and I wanted to capture that moment of resignation where he accepted his fate. Well, this is me now. I have no nose. The original painting sold almost immediately, and the print run sold out shortly thereafter, thanks in no small part to Bill Schaefer, owner and curator of Hyena Gallery in Burbank, California. Shout out to Bill. Ultimately, this image stuck in my brain. Now fast forward to 2015, where I came across the 15-second horror film challenge, an online film festival asking for exactly what it sounds like, 15-second horror shorts. I immediately thought of my noseless clown. And I thought, what if his story didn't have to end in tragedy? What if there was a little bit of comedy too? So I wrote a script, I rehearsed it over and over again, and figured out how to hit every beat in just 15 seconds. Then I called up my friends Kelton and Susan Jones, who I'd later go on to make the feature film Dry Blood with. If you haven't seen it, check it out, but be warned, it's pretty dark. We shot the short in my kitchen. I acted, directed, did the makeup, the props, the costume. Kelton and Susan did the camera and lighting and helped steer the ship. So this is what the footage looked like before visual effects were added. We did 9 takes before I finally nailed the timing. The clown's final look came from this dummy head, which was a haunted house prop that my friend gave me. Back then, I was just starting to teach myself visual effects, long before I started doing it professionally. So I definitely do things differently now, but for the time, I think it worked. I built the background set in Photoshop. Look closely and you'll spot a poster referencing the tragic 1944 Hartford circus fire, hence the burning circus outside the window. After all, it's me, so I couldn't go full comedy. I had to keep some element of horror and tragedy. Once the visuals were done, I added some cartoon-style Foley effects and dropped in some public domain circus music. The day I finished, I submitted it to the 15-second horror film challenge. It ended up as an official selection of the festival, and I'm proud to say that it placed in the top 5. Shortly after, Crypt TV picked it up. They posted it to their Facebook page, where it had its first bit of viral success, getting over 1 million views. Since then, I've been releasing it every July 4th on my socials as kind of a twisted don't play with fireworks PSA. And every year, it blows up. Pun fully intended. This year alone, it got over 1 million views on Instagram in one single day. Meanwhile, on YouTube, so why has this video gone viral on every platform except YouTube? Is it the horror, the violence, the clown, the cartoonish gore? Or does the YouTube algorithm just not know what to do with this kind of content? Now, I don't know for sure, but I have some theories. Maybe horror gets flagged more easily. Maybe the tone of the video is too weird for the algorithm to categorize. Maybe YouTube's just not where horror thrives right now. Or maybe it's just bad luck. I would genuinely love to know what you think. So leave a comment and let me know why you think YouTube buried this one. And if you believe that horror deserves a place online. If you want to support weird, original, handmade art that is not algorithm approved, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I've got a lot more to show you.